Good morning, y'all. Yesterday, my husband and I were splitting wood all day, so when we came inside, we were starving and needed a good comfort meal for dinner. I had everything I needed to make a 3-layer lasagna, so I got right to work. While I'm over here getting this cheese grated, I'm going to go ahead and start getting my ground beef browned and my lasagna noodle water boiling. As you guys watch my videos, you'll notice there's never going to be an appearance from a pre-shredded bag of cheese from the grocery store. I'm going to grate my cheese fresh every time, and my husband got me this electric cheese grater to make that easier. Some people use cottage cheese, some people use ricotta in their lasagna, but I had a little bit of both, and I'm going to mix them together because it's the best of both worlds. In about 8 minutes, my lasagna noodles are going to be al dente, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this ground beef with some flavor, going in with my black pepper, minced garlic powder, Italian seasoning, my truffle parmesan black garlic, some regular parmesan garlic, onion powder, and I know it looks like heavy seasoning, but when I add in this pasta sauce, Classico 4 cheese, I like my pasta sauce robust, so I'm kind of seasoning both at once there. We're going to simmer that down for a little bit and drain our noodles. Now that everything's prepped and ready, we can get to the fun part. I saved just enough sauce in my jar to coat the bottom of the pan so that nothing sticks. I'm going to start with my first layer of noodles, overlapping them just a little bit so that I can fit 4 in here. The noodles were still like scalding hot, but you can't let them sit very long or they stick. I'm going to add my ricotta cottage cheese mix on top of those. After I get that spread out evenly, I'm going to add some of the meat and sauce mix. And I'm going to top off that first layer with my shredded mozzarella and shredded Parmesan. I'm adding just a little bit more of every step to the middle of the lasagna than I did on that first layer because this is where the heart of the lasagna is, honey. You want to make sure you get your noodles coated in the sauce well, otherwise when they bake they will get crunchy, and I do not like crunchy noodles. I would normally add a little bit more shredded mozzarella to the top here, but this was all I had, so I'm going to do a little bit of the shaker Parmesan and stick some Q-tips on it so that my foil doesn't stick to the cheese. Being careful not to pierce those Q-tips through the foil, we're going to pop it in at 380 for 40 minutes, and then I'm going to pull it out and take that foil off the top, putting it back in for 10 more minutes. I was very pleased with how cheesy the top still looked. After 10 more minutes, it comes out bubbling and beautiful, so I'm going to plate it with some pasta salad and breadsticks, and time to smash.